Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I ask that you please tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Girl, also make sure you follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks, as well as my business page at Tika Naturals. And hit that tickety talk, bitch, okay, at YB Speaks. Yes. Girl, I'm tired of so much running around today. I got like 3 hours of sleep. Mondays and Fridays are like my worst days. And then still got to go to work that night. Girl, I'm just over it. And what I just hate is, I was on my way to work last night, right? And I'm just like, girl, there's nobody out here like that, girl. It's nighttime. There's no hustle and bustle. Bitch, the majority of the human populace is at home either sleeping, eating, fucking, hello God, or just basically just staying yeah, bitch, sorry. Or just staying at home. Like, period. I'm not gonna let you go. Fuck you, hoe. Yeah, because you're a bitch. Yeah, you need to learn your place in this life, girl. Yeah, bitch. Get behind thee, stay in. Fuck out of here, ho. Yeah, I'm one of those girls, honey. I will not let you pass. Because I can smell your bullshit from a mile of motherfucking way. Yup. Show the fuck will. We will not let you pass. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I was just seeing, I was like, girl, like, why can't it be like this all the time? Like right now, right? If it wouldn't fuck up my video, I will show you guys this endless traffic. You know? And at nighttime, there's none of that. It's quiet. There's peace. You can actually drive at a consistent speed without having to be bumper to bumper with the bitch. You know? Ugh. I've always been a nighttime person. Always. But it's crazy. I think I talk about this a lot, just being an overnight worker, and I've been working overnight, for years. And I love it, but at the same time, it's like, when I'm getting off from work, that's when all y'all bitches are getting up, getting ready, already on the road, headed to work. And sleeping in the daytime is, I guess it's cute, but it's not the same sleep. You know? It's not the same sleep. And I always feel like I'm missing something. And you can only, and God forbid you got errands to run, like I had a lot of that shit to do today. Girl. I'm over it. It may be time to switch that up a little bit, though. Like, I'm going to give myself another year or two on the overnight. But it may be time to just go ahead and go for something different. And I'm always considering that. But then when I realize, like, girl, my job is so easy. Like, my job is very easy, bitch. Like, girl, I have moments. Trust me, there are moments here and there, but overall, I get paid pretty damn well to basically do nothing. So, girl, I be catching up on the shows, girl. I be catching up on all my things. When I was in college doing this, I took that time to do schoolwork and shit. And, the overnight has its perks. But after a while, what it does to your mind, body, and your spirit, girl, that shit'll wear you out. And like I said, you can only really run errands during the day. Everything closes. And is it just me, or is it since the pandemic, honey, everything that was 24 hours, everything that was open later, ain't no more? Everybody closing down early. Ain't no more 24-hour open locations of any goddamn thing. You can't find shit past 10 p.m. where I'm at. Even the clubs close before 12. I'm like, girl, like what? Not that I give a damn, because I'm not a club person. I don't do the club anymore. Girl, all that money you spend just to waste an outfit, a bitch done got drunk and threw up all over you, or, you know, done got they sweat and shit all over you, done stepped on your good shoes, girl, and you got to pay to get in. You got to pay these expensive, what you pay for a drink, girl, you can go down to the liquor store and buy 2 bottles of what it's going to cost you for 1 drink at the club. And the club, after the club, is never even a peaceful moment. Every time there's club activity, there's hood activity, there's fighting, there's violence. A lot of the girls don't make it home. And then I don't know for the life of me, why do these bitches be out here driving home drunk? Girl, please. So if you didn't get your ass whooped or shot up in the club, girl, you may not make it home that night because some dumb bitch decided they wanted to drive home drunk. No God. Girl. You know, I was starting to have some faith in this generation. But I have it in my belief now that it's not this generation that will save humanity. It's the next generation that's going to end up saving humanity. And shout out to social media for making that reality. Because the more I look and observe a lot of the young folks in this life, I'm always praising them, you know, for their outspoken nature, their courage, their fight. But I'm starting to realize, too, there's a lot more of these sensitive-ass motherfuckers walking around here. Girl, let me tell you something. I love that a lot of y'all are conscious to emotions and feelings and you're in touch with them. But there's a difference. There's a lot of girls out here that be on that emo shit that take it to a whole other level, girl. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, if you can't take a little bit of what the hell y'all young folks be stressing over, you're not going to be able to take anything in this life. Because let me tell you something, baby. The older you get, the harder it gets. That's a reality. Okay? A lot of y'all young bitches be losing y'all minds. Y'all be spazzing out over shit that's just like, girl, what? They're picking on me. They're talking about me. They're not including me. Girl, who gives a fuck? Welcome to life, bitch. So what, you can't sit with them? Create your own table, bitch. Stop crying. No one's accepting me. No one has to accept you, girl. Who told you they had to? Nobody told me that the road. Nobody told you that it was gonna be a easy breezy, beautiful couple, girl, bitch. Who told you that? Whoever told you that is a fool. And that goes to my other thing. Stop sheltering these kids all the time. You think you're protecting them? Girl, you are hindering them. Let me tell you, you are hindering these kids. Let them experience life. Let them go through some things. Yes, we don't want our children to experience the things that we have. That's true. But sometimes, guess what? Life is the greatest teacher. Let them go through. Let them experience. Hello? That's why they weak. That's why they so touchy. That's why they mopey. Us elders ain't always going to be around. Sometimes they got to learn. Especially for the hard-head motherfuckers who think they got it all figured out. That's another thing I dislike about this generation of people. But then again, I feel like that lingers within the human experience throughout every generation. There's always the motherfuckers who think that I thought I knew everything. Sure the fuck did. Look where it got me. Girl. So let them learn. Let them go through. Let them cry. Remember what they said? Let that baby cry. Because if you keep tending to the baby is going to be using your ass to pick them up all the time. They think, you know, girls, stop crying over spilt milk. Y'all be doing the most over something so small and little. And that's because y'all lack strength. Y'all lack the ability to pick yourself up over some spilt. Now, I can see if some real treacherous, crazy shit happened to you, right? But a lot of these kids nowadays, girl, I don't have this. They say this about me. Girl, I'm not dressed in the latest and greatest, and I don't ever feel included, and I don't ever feel this. And girl, who gives a fuck? Who cares, bitch? And that's another thing too I hate. Y'all be looking at everybody else in their life, and you go to thinking about what you don't have. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. You need to start thinking about what the fuck you do have. A lot of y'all got good people in your life. They just don't have the money. They just don't have the funds. And let me tell you something else. A lot of the ones with the funds, you ain't got no love in your life. Why y'all be so packed up together, girl? That's just the weirdest shit ever, bitch. Yeah, that's what I notice a lot. Y'all be looking at everybody else. Y'all be trying to keep up with the Joneses. Be crying about, oh, I don't have this. Everybody else got this. Because they got the iPhone, you got to have the new iPhone. Because they got these Jordans, you got to have the new Jordans. Girl, no. No. Not everybody is cut, you know, from the same cloth in that regard. Not everybody is able. But those people love you. They care about you. They teach you about emotional intelligence. They listen to you. They actually care. And like I told you, I think I told you this a while back, a lot of the kids that I see at my job, they come from wealth. Hello. And I asked myself, why are y'all here? And I look around and I say, oh, your parents, now that they finally want to come around and be a parent, they want to be involved in your life, after all the years of giving you everything you wanted to shut you the fuck up, to make up for their lack of presence in your life. Because let's tell the truth, a lot of parents do that shit. Y'all sit here and put money in their face, give them every game system they want, buy them cars, and let them do all this shit, all because you feel bad because you out here working all the time. Or a lot of these wealthy people, girl, let me tell you something. They don't even really want kids like that. They want the appearance of children. And it shows. Look at the foster care system. Look at my job where I work at. A lot of these parents, girl, they don't even come back for their kids. It's sad. It's really sad. I read the reports. I sure do. And it's really horrible. Oh, now my child doesn't want to listen to me. You think, bitch? You think? Why you think your son and your daughter don't want to talk to you no more? You done took away their game system because they don't want to listen to you, but you gave them the game system because you didn't even want to talk to them. You didn't even want to be anything in their life like that. You were too busy doing other things. And then I noticed too, even with wealthy people, they stuff their kids in these programs because the kids are so-called embarrassment. Girl, the holidays come around, that's when we get a heavy influx of clients. Honey, your son is over here smelling like dick cheese, hello God, and having bays and God knows how long he's stuffed up in his room with 1 million water bottles, girl, and fucking dinner plates and shit. He's a shut-in. He's an emo. Because you made it okay for him to be that way. What he know what else to be. And then a lot of y'all parents get mad. He only wants me for my money. He only comes around and he wants to be this and that because of the money. You think? That's all you're good for. That's all you've shown that you can be reliable for. They can't get love from you. They can't get support from you. They can't talk to you. You have not created or established the environment that is conducive, hello God, to that type of relationship with your children. And then you want to throw them in the program. Johnny's not listening. He's fighting me. He's cussing me out. Well, let me tell you how you avert that. If you would have started early being a good parent, actually being there, being involved, and not letting television and video games, cell phones, fashions, and all of these different things raise your children. And I see this too. A lot of y'all get mad because the uncles and aunties are closer to the kids. Well, what do you expect when you send them over there every weekend or every other week? Because you want to do you. And all of this, oh, I tried my best. Did you? Really? Did you? Girl. Did you though? See, a lot of y'all, let's tell the truth. We're on a truth-telling spree, girl, in this video today. A lot of y'all finally get a chance to sit down with yourself and you try to reconcile, oh shit, I haven't been there for my child. You know, it takes little Johnny and then to cuss your ass the fuck out real quick. And most of the times it happens in public. And then you're brought down from your ivory tower in your pedestal, and then you try to get your soul right with the Lord because you now realize the way in which you treated your children is trash. It's just rainy, rainy, rainy. I'm so sick of this shit. That's what it is. You didn't care before, but now you want to get your life right. You want to prioritize. But now this child is in their middle to late teens. They've already begun their process of becoming who they're going to become without you. So let me tell y'all something. The most important part about raising kids is what you imprint on them in the in-between stages in their lives. And what I mean by that is you need to be there for the moments. Hello, God. First girlfriend, first boyfriend, first heartbreak. Hello. When your child's going through puberty, when their body and mind and heart and spirit is going through changes. You got to really stick that. Let me tell y'all something, girl. If you don't get to your children, that is a beautiful older man. If you do not get to your children like right before middle school starts, girl, middle school and high school will end up transforming your children. Yes, sure will. Your children will be raised by those different elements that they come across in middle and high school. And it's too late. That's why they say you got to grab the children before they become teenagers. Because the outside influences are heavy as fuck. And the influence be influencing, girl. Let me tell you. So if you're not there in the important moments, you know, stop and ask yourself this question. Does your child ever ask you for advice? Does your child ever openly talk to you about things? If they do not, then girl, do not be upset when you start realizing that the streets, that the outer world outside of your household is influencing and raising your children. It's important, girl. It may sound cliche as hell when it comes to parenting, but y'all got to have the talk, the sex talk. Y'all got to have all kinds of conversations. And if you are of the black and brown experience, you definitely need to have some conversations with your children about what life may look like for them as they grow up. The things that they're going to bear witness to. How they should feel about these things. How to process these different things that are going to happen to them. So while you're pushing video games and you're letting them get away with this and enabling these types of behaviors because you're not really there, you're not really an active parent, you don't show up to the school, you don't show up in their life, you're not, girl, you don't even do the things on the smaller things that y'all be like, child, okay, I can miss that. Your child will remember that. And like I said, don't be mad when you realize that the streets and the outer world have raised your children. Because you didn't. My child has changed. He's heavily influenced by these group of friends. Well, maybe if you would have actually been doing your fucking job, and I hate to say it's your job. I hate to say that because it should never be considered a job to be a parent to your children. It's sad, girl. It's sad. A lot of these kids are weak-minded. They're weak as hell. They don't, because of the parents, because the lack of parenting. Y'all never told them you loved them. You never are consistent with your love and support and just conversation. Y'all kill me with that. Y'all don't even have dinner no more. Y'all don't even sit down at the dinner table. How was your day? You know, what's going on in school? Like, you know, what's up with these friends? Some of y'all don't even know your children's friends circles, girl. You don't even know where the fuck they at. You think, oh, because you got their location, that everything is fine. No, you need to be knowing who these friends are. Who the girlfriends and boyfriends are. Hello, if they have it. Some of y'all don't even know, girl. I'm telling you, at my job, we have the youngest I think I've ever seen walk through there is like 12. Lost their virginity at 12. Already having sexual experiences. Don't even really know what they doing. They just doing it. No one had to talk. No one's having conversations. How to spot negativity. Let's tell the truth. Let's go down the list real quick. How to spot the enemy. How to stay away from certain crowds. If you raising boys, what kind of girls, hello God, they need to stay away from. Talk to your young sons and tell them, hey, we can't stop them from doing anything sexual or doing anything, period, right? But if you have a conversation with them and you let them know that you're understanding, you're not going to be this strict, raggedy, evil bitch. Because a lot of us be forgetting where we done came from. We forget that we was hoes. We forget that we was out here smoking weed, that we was out here running the streets with our friends. Hello God, and doing hood shit. Doing raggedy bitch behavior type shit. Jumping motherfuckers, fighting, doing weird shit. A lot of y'all act like that y'all are prim and proper because you're an adult now. You have children now. So you have to put on the example. That's a good way to think about it, but also be humble enough to say, you know what, I've been there too. I had a girl break my heart too. I had a boy break my heart too. I struggled in school too. Y'all be trying to get on y'all kids about these grades knowing damn well you was dumb as fuck too in the same subject matters. Let's tell the truth. Y'all need to be understanding. Y'all need to be human. Y'all be wondering why y'all kids don't respect y'all. Because the person you are to them now is a stuck-up bitch. But let them find out about your childhood. Oh, wow, for real? And I think that's where a lot of y'all be getting scared at. You think your children are going to judge you. You think your children is going to think that it's okay. Oh, my mom or my dad did the same shit that I've been doing, so it's okay. Not if you have a conversation with them about, hey, buddy, look here. I've been there. I made these mistakes, and this is how it turned out. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. Like, let's say your son, right, skipping school. You know damn well you skip school too. That don't mean you just let it fly. Well, I did that too, you know. Have a conversation. Why are you skipping? Get the real answer out for like, what are you skipping for? Is there a reason why? Sometimes it may be, for me, I skip math all the time because, girl, I couldn't do that shit. I hated math. When you get to algebra, girl, or whatever, girl, that shit becomes blank stare to me. I don't know. So I used to just walk the hell out, walk the halls, okay, and chill. And sometimes I was getting into some other things, but girl, please. Shout out to my middle school girl, because the things I was doing in that school, the gym roof, let me tell you, a lot of y'all be jumping on these kids too. You find out they got condoms, or you know they having sex or whatever. Girl, it is what it is. That's the opportunity to have a real honest conversation. Don't judge them. Don't restrict them. Because let me tell you something. I'd rather my child talk to me about this shit openly than go behind my back and I find out later. I'm telling you, I'd rather just know, let's have a conversation. You know, because once you build that rapport, once you build that connection, once you build that bridge of unity and understanding, your child is going to come to you more often. Your child is going to be open with you. And my mom, my dad ain't finna judge me. My folks ain't finna judge me. I can have this conversation. We want to steer y'all in the right direction. And the only way that we can do that properly is if we have all the information and it's truthful. I'm not mad. Let's just put it this way. I'm not mad if my son is having sex. My anger would come from, are you educated enough to understand that what comes after that? The feeling is great. Hello, God. Sex is amazing. I don't want to deter you from that, but I want you to understand, hello, God, that you can get someone pregnant, and on top of that, you can get some type of disease that you can never give back. Let me educate you. Are you strapping up? Are you protecting yourself? And who is this person that you're, out here laying with? Is this person respectable? Are they giving up to everybody else? Because that's another sign, Because it surprises me that a lot of young folks today, they're not aware. And I think it's because they've done pulled a lot of sexual health conversations out of the schoolhouse. But again, it's not the school's job to teach your children about those things. You as the parent should be having those conversations, but because you don't have an established relationship with your children, they are finding out through Twitter, they are finding out through Google, they are finding out through friend group conversations. They're out here experimenting and doing shit the whole wrong way. Y'all have allowed music, television, and media educate your children and also tell them and push them that it's okay to have unprotected sex. Look at all the rap songs. Why do you think all these boys are so fascinated by getting their dick sucked? Every lyric from these men and for these women is all about sucking dick. Skipping class for ass. Doing all of the things. And again, I don't care about the action. I care about, girl, the education that you may be lacking. The lack of understanding as you walk into certain situations. Girl, I'm going to tell you right now. I am aware that, and I've overheard these conversations. I told you I was a bus driver, girl, for 5.5 years. High school boys sitting here talking about running trains on girls, doing 2-mans and 3-mans and all the mans with these girls out here, with these little girls out here. They already know about this shit. They already doing this stuff. And a lot of y'all parents ain't even aware because you're not actively involved. You're not having conversations. And while those things, and I got to end this because I got to get into the gym, girl, and it's raining like fuck out here. While I don't really get upset, okay, if I had sons, right, daughters too, I really would not mind y'all doing the act. But I want people to think, right? And I know young boys don't give a fuck. You thinking with your dick. And if this girl is going to give it up, she going to give it up, right? If it ain't going to be given up to you, it's going to be given up to somebody else. When I think about these little girls allowing these boys to do things to them, I think to myself, what's wrong with her psychologically? Where is she at mentally, right? And I want to instill that into young boys because while y'all are having a good time, this poor little girl is probably just reacting and allowing these things to happen to her based on trauma, based on things that have happened to her. Because let's talk about this. With little girls, more specifically, when they have been wronged, hello God, when they have been SA'd, when they have been molested, 2 things can happen. 1, the side of men will disgust them and they'll join a convent girl and become a nun. Or 2, they go the other direction to where they become hoed out. They become community property at that point. A lot of these young girls suffer in silence. And when they act out, because I'm telling you, it's happening. No one really wants to talk about it because no one wants to have that image seared into their mind. But I'm letting you know right now, these little girls in high school and middle school, they are doing the most. They are allowing these boys to pass them around the school, and these girls don't give a fuck about it. They don't care about a reputation. And one thing I try to instill in young boys is that while you are having a good time with her, while all of y'all are having a good time with her, I want y'all to think, man, why is this girl letting us do this to her? And again, that's asking a lot for young people to really try to think like that. They trying to get their nut. They trying to have a story to tell their friends. They trying to have an experience. I get it. But I be trying to tell them, girl, you have to think. That little girl looks like she's having a good time, but really she's hurting on the inside. She's looking for love in all the wrong places. She's looking for acceptance in all the wrong places. See, that's what lust can do, though. That's what trauma can do, though. Damn, I'll have a train being ran on me right now, girl. Thomas the Train and all of the trains, girl, right? Chugga, chugga, choo, choo, bitch. You've been taken to the back of the portables, and everybody in the 12th grade is having an opportunity. Not realizing that girl got to go home and her granddaddy's doing something to her. She might want to blow her own fucking brains out or overdose on drugs. Even little boys, highly sexual beings, because they're sorry ass uncles or fathers or mothers. They're bearing witness to their mamas getting their back blown out by the neighborhood girl. They think that's what women want. That's all they know. I'm just saying, girl, I don't know how I got all the way over here with this conversation, but all in all, the message is very clear, and it's going to always be the same. We all need to be doing our part to make sure that we're showing up for our children on every level of life. Not just giving them shit to shut them up or to shoo them away. Go stay in a child's place, and I hate all that shit. Include your children in certain conversations. Let me tell y'all something, what kills me, right? I know this is long. When I look back at the ancient times, you know, when girls were able to have their period, they were married off. they were married off. They didn't even know these dudes. These dudes were like 40, 50-year-old kings, right? And they had a little young 13-year-old, you know, bride. These girls were just raised to, you know, basically breed for the king, right? You got a lot of these young boys who are pushed to be warriors at like, as soon as they hit like 10, 12 years old, you know? And they go through they're charged with being a man so early in life. We've seen kings look at King Tut. I think he was the youngest pharaoh ever recorded in history, girl. I think he was like 13 fucking years old or some shit like that. And he died at like 18 or something. Real young. So my thing is, if it was good for them, it should be good for us. And what I mean by that is, in understanding, y'all be thinking y'all children are fragile beings. They can take the real conversations. They should have no choice but to be able to have the real conversations. Because if you don't have those real conversations about the very real fucked up world that we live in, you are doing them a disservice, bitch. You are truly not preparing them for this life. Because, girl, I don't know where the hell y'all been, but take a look around. This world is a real nasty, evil, fucked up place. And some of y'all kids be walking around here with blinders on, girl. Oh my God, running through the fields of life, girl. They think it's gonna be all fucking daisies and roses and shit. Girl, no, it's not. It's really not. And then when they come in contact with some nefarious, nasty, raggedy shit, right? They're not gonna know how to combat it. It's crazy because when I watch the Animal Planet, right, or some type of animal documentary, I love that shit. You see the goddamn the moose or whoever give birth, the wildebeest, they done gave birth. And that's the moment the lions and the tigers and shit like to attack. They want to get that calf. They want that newborn because it's going to be easier. And we can get the mama too while she's in the middle of giving birth. It's fucked up, but this is some real shit. That baby that wildebeest just had, I have seen where a wildebeest baby is watching the mother. The mother just gave birth. The mother is fighting for her life and this baby's life. And I have seen the wildebeest run directly into the mouth, the jaws, hello God, of a goddamn lion. You know why? They didn't know. Fresh into the world, had no idea that the enemy was right at the gates. The enemy was right in front of you. You just ran right over to him and you eating, girl. Your first 2 minutes of life, gone. So I say that and to end this video off with this shit. Girl, y'all need to start educating and letting y'all kids know what's up. Let me tell y'all something. I'm pressing on this for a reason, girl. There is evil in this world. Hello, God. There is evil in this world. Prepare your children now, honey. Conversate with them now. Educate them now. So when they are walking around out in this motherfucker, they're not naive. They're not being taken advantage of. It warms my heart to see certain videos on social media where these young people, they know what's up with the cops. They know the Constitution. They know the law. Girl, you got a lot of people that'll try to talk to your kids any kind of way when you're not around as the parent to defend them. But the kids, because you did them right, because you raised them the right way, they're up on game. They know what's up already. They're not going to let anybody talk to them any kind of way or make them feel low in themselves, act like they don't know nothing. A lot of y'all timid ass children are walking around here timid and scary as fuck and naive as fuck because that's how you're running your household. You got a bunch of kids questioning themselves. They have no integrity. They have no strength. They don't even really know who they are. And I guess it's part of being a kid, but I know a lot of young folks today that kind of already know who they are. They know who they're going to be because their parents have instilled that confidence in them. You ask a lot of young kids now, what do you want to be when you grow up? They don't fucking know. And shit, with the way the world going, can you really blame them for not knowing, girl? Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Girl, this world is so fucked. How the kids supposed to know what they want to be in a world that's fucked up? What is going to be left for them? But I don't really think any of that really matters if you show up. You show them what love is. You show them what integrity is. You show them the power of being there. And not judging them. A lot of y'all be out here judging y'all kids, coming down on them because they're doing shit that you probably wouldn't do. Okay, then educate them. And a lot of times too, y'all be thinking y'all own y'all kids. Y'all think that birth certificate is the papers, girl. You are the master slave runner, right? That's what y'all be thinking. Yeah, if your kids are doing the opposite of what you would do, you know, you get offended, you get mad. Well, do it this way, because this is the way that you would do it. Maybe your child finds this way better for themselves. And the only way y'all will even know any of that, right, is if you have conversations, if you're there, if you're around, if you're observant. Because I'm sick of parents acting like y'all know y'all kids, but then deep down inside, you really don't. Kids change their minds, their interests, things that they're into all the fucking time. I've seen this on TV a lot too. Wife, mother, father sitting with their friends, their old friends. Oh, little Johnny, you know, his favorite color is this. And then Johnny looks at you, actually, no, that was my favorite color back when I was a kid. I'm a teenager now, Dad and Mom. You thought your little girl liked horses and figurines. Bitch, that's when she was 6. She's 16 now. Mama don't give a fuck about none of that Barbie ass shit no more. Mama's trying to go outside with her friends. She wants to go to the mall. She's interested in fashion. You guys try to have this authority over your kids and not have any love or understanding with your kids. You think you own them. You don't own them. They're their own person. They are individuals. But it is your job to help guide them in this life, to teach them right from wrong. And a lot of y'all doing a horrible fucking job. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Just food for thought, breakfast, lunch, dinner, a few snacks, girl, and a goddamn enema and a cleanse, girl, so you can flush that bullshit up out of you. Anyway, hello. Health is wealth. Take care. Bye.